Okay, now I would like to explain the problems on RC circuits and RLC circuit. So first, this is one RC circuit. Here the voltage is DC, it equals to 10 volts. So 2 ohms and 3 ohm resistors. So next, this is capacitor, capacitance value equals to 2 farads. So find I of t. Here switch is opened at t equals to 0. So this is RC circuit. So here the initial conditions Vc of 0 minus equals to Vc of 0 plus equals to Vc of 0. So first at t equals to 0 minus circuit. At t equals to 0 minus switch position, closed position. Why? Because here switch is opened at t equals to 0. So before t equals to 0, switch position, closed position. So this is the circuit at t equals to 0 minus. So switch closed position, it acts as a short circuit. So here the switch is connected across the 2 ohm resistor. So this branch equivalent resistance value equals to 0. Here the voltage across the capacitor. So generally, after connecting supply, the capacitor acts as a short circuit, and after a long time it acts as a open circuit. In that case, the voltage across the capacitor equals to supply voltage. Here supply connected to capacitor at t equals to minus infinity. At t equals to 0, the switch is opened. Okay. Here the supply connected to capacitor at t equals to minus infinity. So from t equals to minus infinity to t equals to 0 minus, the 10 volt supply connected to capacitor. So t equals to minus infinity, the capacitor acts as short circuit at t equals to 0 minus. So approximately infinite time the supply connected across the capacitor, so it acts as a open circuit, and the voltage across the capacitor equals to supply voltage, it equals to 10 volts. So Vc of 0 minus value equals to 10 volts. For RC circuit, the initial conditions Vc of 0 minus equals to Vc of 0 plus, it equals to 10 volts. So next to find the initial current value. So initial current means current at t equals to 0 plus. So first to draw the t equals to 0 plus circuit. Okay, this is the circuit. At t equals to 0 plus, switch open. So switch open circuit. So 2 ohms and 3 ohms connected in series connection. This is supply voltage and it is capacitor. The voltage across the capacitor equals to 10 volts. Here at this point the voltage equals to 10 volts, and at this point the voltage equals to 10 volts. So finally the potential difference equals to 0. In this circuit the potential difference value equals to 0. Why? Because both sides the applied voltage equals to 10. So finally the current flowing through this circuit equals to 0. So here I have 0 plus value, or initial current value equals to 0. So next I have t expression. So from t equals to 0 plus to infinity. Okay, switch position, open position. So why? Because switch opened at t equals to 0. So from t equals to 0 plus to infinity, switch open position. So circuit becomes like this. So next apply KVL. So minus 2 plus plus 10, minus 2 into I, minus 3 into I, minus 1 by c integral I into dt. Here c value equals to 2. So equals to 0. So this is KVL equation. So next, by differentiating with respect to t, we get 0 minus 2 into dA by dt minus 3 into dA by dt. So differentiation integration cancel. So minus I by t equals to 0. Or 5 into dA by dt plus I by t equals to 0. dA by dt plus I by 10 equals to 0. Or dA by dt plus 0.1 into I equals to 0. So it is a first order differential equation. So the standard differential equation dA by dt plus Pi equals to Q. So by comparing above two equations, we get P equals to 0.1 and Q value equals to 0. So next, by using these two values, find CF value and PA value. So first one CF, the complementary function formula C into e power minus Pt. So C into e power, P value equals to 0.1, e power minus 0.1 into t. It equals to C into e power minus 0.1 into t. Next PA equals to e power minus Pt integral Q into e power Pt into dt. Here Q value equals to 0. So Pi value equals to 0. The total current I of t equals to Cf plus Pi. So I of t equals to C into e power minus 0.1 into t. So next, in order to find this constant value, apply initial condition. Here I of 0 value equals to 0. So substitute t equals to 0 in this expression. We get I of 0 equals to C into e power 0. It equals to 0. So finally C value equals to 0. So by substituting C value in current expression, we get I of t equals to 0. So next problem, find I of t. Okay, this is the circuit. Okay, this is series RLC circuit. Here switch closed at t equals to 0 and supply voltage DC value equals to 10 volts. Okay, find the current expression I of t. Here capacitance value 1 by 6 farads, inductance value 1 Henry, resistance value 5 ohms, and switch closed at t equals to 0. So first from t equals to 0 plus to infinity circuit diagram. So t equals to 0, switch is closing. So from t equals to 0 plus to infinity, switch position closed position. So circuit becomes like this. So next apply KVL, minus 2 plus 10 minus 5 into I minus 1 into dI by dt minus 1 by c minus 1 by 1 by 6 integral I into dt equals to 0. Okay, let it equation number 1. So next by differentiating, with respect to t, the equation becomes, this is constant value, so 0 minus 5 into dI by dt minus 1 into d square I by dt square minus 6 into I equals to 0. Here differentiation integration cancel, 1 by 6 equals to 6, so 6 into I equals to 0. Next equation, d square I by dt square plus 5 into di by dt plus 6 into I equals to 0. Okay, let d by dt equals to d, so d square plus 5d plus 6 into I equals to 0. Here the characteristic equation, d square plus 5d plus 6 equals to 0. So next to find roots. So roots equals to minus 2 comma minus 3. Here the roots are real and unequal. In this case the solution I of t equals to c1 into e power minus 2 into t plus c2 into e power minus 3 into t. Okay, this is the solution of the above expression. Okay, above roots. Here roots are real and unequal. So next find c1 and c2 by using initial conditions. So first find initial current. A t equals to 0 plus current value. So here a t equals to 0 plus switch position closed position, and a t equals to 0 plus the inductor acts as open circuit and capacitor acts as short circuit. Here inductor open, so the current flowing through this circuit equals to 0. So it means here I of 0 plus value equals to 0. I of 0 plus value equals to 0, or I of 0 value equals to 0. I of 0 plus value or I of 0 value equals to 0. So now substitute t equals to 0 in this equation. So I of 0 equals to c1 into e power 0 plus ct into e power 0, it equals to 0. I of 0 value 0. So it becomes c1 plus ct equals to 0. It is equation number 3. Okay. So next to differentiate equation number 2 with respect to t. Okay, differentiate this expression with respect to t. We get dA by dt equals to minus 2 into c1 e power minus 2t minus 3 into c2 e power minus 3t. Okay, in previous case we are having only one constant. In that case one initial condition is sufficient to find the total response. Here two constants are there. So first by using initial current value, so we find one equation. So next by using this type of process we can find second constant value. So in order to find the second constant value or two constant values, differentiate the response equation with respect to t. So we get di by dt equals to minus 2 into c1 e power minus 2t minus 3 into c2 e power minus 3t. Let it equation number 3. Okay, from equation 1. Okay, this is equation number 1. So from equation 1, so 10 minus, here 10 minus I of t, so t equals to 0 plus I of t value equals to 0. So 10 minus 5 into I of 0 minus 5 into I of 0 value equals to 0 minus di by dt minus 1 by 1 by 6 integral I into dt. Okay, here we are writing equation at t equals to 0. So t equals to 0 time we are writing equation. So t equals to 0 or t equals to 0 plus, this is 10 same constant value, and t equals to 0 plus time the initial current I of t equals to 0 or I of 0 equals to 0 minus di by dt at 0 plus minus 1 by 1 by 6 integral I into dt. This total term equals to voltage across the capacitor. Okay, we know that at t equals to 0 plus. So at t equals to 0 plus, here the capacitor acts as short circuit. Short circuit means its voltage equals to 0. So this total term equals to 0. So the equation 1 becomes, so 10 minus 5 into 0 minus di by dt at 0 plus minus 0 equals to 0. So di by dt at t equals to 0 plus equals to 10. Okay, at t equals to 0 plus, equation 1 becomes di by dt I of 0 plus equals to 10. Okay, now substitute t equals to 0 in equation 3. So di by dt at 0 plus equals to 10. So 10 equals to minus 2 into c1 e power 0. E power 0 equals to 1. So minus 2 into c1 minus 3 into c2 e power 0. E power 0 equals to 1. So minus 3 into c2. So equation 3 becomes 10 equals to minus 2 into c1 minus 3 into c2, or 2 into c1 plus 3 into c2 equals to minus 10. Let it equation number 4. So from equation 3, okay, this is equation 3. Okay, from equation 3, c1 plus c2 equals to 0, or c1 equals to minus c2. Okay, substitute c1 equals to minus c2 in this equation. We get minus 2c2 plus 3 into c2 equals to minus 10, and c2 equals to minus 10. So c1 equals to minus c2. So c1 equals to minus of minus 10, it equals to plus 10. The total response I of t equals to, okay, this is the equation, c1 into e power minus 2t plus c2 into e power minus 3t. Okay, c1 equals to 10, c2 equals to minus 10. So finally I of t expression, I of t equals to 10 into e power minus 2t minus 10 into e power minus 3t amperes. Okay, this is the current expression from t equals to 0 to infinity for the given RLC circuit. If circuit having only RL parameters, we get only first order differential equation. If circuit is RC, we get first order differential equation. If circuit having RLC parameters, then we get second order differential equation. In that case, by using this method, so we have to find the current expression.